I am the Metal Therapist, and today we are reacting to the brand new Sleep Token song. I am so excited for this. Like, I've literally been waiting on tenterhooks for it to come out because your girl is a Sleep Token girly, and I'm so excited to get into this because there's been a lot of messaging out there about like a new start or like nothing lasts forever. This song is called Emergence, so I'm looking forward to see if that kind of messaging holds true with these lyrics. Let's delve in. Let's go. Excited. Oh, I love these colours in the video and the imagery.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I heard. But I have a feeling we're close to the end. So come on, come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on now, you know that it's time to
Oh, I'm loving this.
Are you carbide on my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my culture, sapphire on my white gold, burst out on my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my bite right through your lenses.
Oh, we need to unpick some of this. Okay, so it says, well, you were laid in verse, living on a promised word. I'm the rose you relinquished again. I'm almost picking up this idea of like living according to what somebody else wants, living according to a promised word. You were laid in verse, meaning this has been written for you. This is what is expected of you. This is what you said you was going to be. Then this lyric, I am the rose you relinquished again. A beautiful thing just being discarded, not appreciated. Something special, treasured, beautiful, being let go. And then it moves on to say about you and I are down headfirst in another world, I heard, but I have a feeling we're close to the end. So again, coming back to that messaging recently with Sleep Token, this is a new start, this is the end of something and a new beginning of something else. And this head first idea is almost like being swept up in something so much that you've lost your way, you've lost yourself. And how many of us can relate to that as well? Like this idea of getting lost in someone who doesn't appreciate your beauty, you know, and roses have thorns, right? Like how many of us feel like we have those beautiful parts of ourselves, but also the bits that are more prickly, and somebody just discards that and doesn't appreciate that for what it is. And then the next bit was like, come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on now, you know it's time to emerge. Is this convincing the self, or is it talking to somebody else, like come out from underneath who you were? You could kind of see that two ways, really. And then we've got this, go ahead, wrap your arms around me. Is this referring to a new connection maybe, or a new connection with self? Like, is that a self-soothing thing? Let's continue.
Midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies, I'll be asking for that call sign. You know the behavior, canines of the savior. Glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbor.
One more little pause because I'm sensing something is going to happen. And we've got some more lyrics to break down here really, really quick. Themes of contrast, transformation, alteration, red glass on my light bulb, sapphire in my white gold. And then it starts talking about burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. I've been hiding this part of myself. And yeah, this song is called Emergence. So yeah, that's the kind of what I'm picking out here. It's like there's something so intense within me that just needs to break free. It needs to get out. And this idea of hiding out in the vents, I'm seeing something very visual of like it just dispersing into everything. It's midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. The midnight in my mind's eye is like we feel is expected of us, is to show the daylight, is to show the brighter bits. And maybe it's kind of thinking about that darkness within us, like breaking free a little bit. Like all I can see right now is the darkness. And maybe if I lean into that a little bit, that will help me move forward and move past this. It could also be referring to the unknown. I don't know what's to come. I don't know what's around the corner. I can't see what's right in front of me. Like this idea that the midnight in the mind's eye is the uncharted territory. It's like the parts of yourself that you don't really know as much and you've maybe tried to hide a little bit. And maybe it's the parts of yourself that are a little bit darker, are maybe tainted. But again, leaning into that can help us explore that uncharted territory a little bit more and become, I guess, more ourselves, like more true to who we are as people. This is reminding me a little bit of masking. It's like keeping the parts of yourself at bay that you feel like you shouldn't show or people don't want to see, to try and present yourself as a certain way to the world. And actually, the parts of yourself that you hide, they're not necessarily darker, but it is uncharted territory, like showing those parts of yourself. It is the darkness, it is the unknown. We don't know what that's like until we do it. And then it talks about Godspeed to my enemies that can be asking, Godspeed to my enemies that be asking for that call sign. You know the behaviour, canines of the saviour, glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbours. In this bit, I'm sort of like that canines of the saviour. Maybe it's this sense of I have been living for everybody else and actually my enemies, Godspeed to you, because now I'm realising that that's the canine of the saviour. That is, it eats away at the saviour, whatever the saviour is. And although it might be trauma for the neighbours, it might be trauma for all of you, this is what I need to do. Again, it's so deep that like there's loads of different ways you could interpret that, but that's just what I'm, I guess, leaning into like as a therapist and seeing how that could relate to other people. We need to carry on. We've still got so much left of this song. The flag's burning. Why is the flag burning?
I've got solar flares for your dead god, space dust for your funerals, dark days for your solstice.
There we go.
Through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living past your half-life and lockstep with the universe and your well-past in the afterlife. You know that I'm sanctified by what's below, no matter what you do, no matter where you go. You might be the one to take away the pain.
classy, these guys, aren't they? Right, so I've got solar flares for your dead god, space dust for your fuel rods. I'm so northern. Space dust for your fuel rods. It's like I've got matching energy for the ways that you can be destructive. It's almost like this smug kind of energy, like... My God, try it. Try me. I can match your energy. And this, like, dancing through the depths of hellfire and the winds that started from within. I love that imagery. It's like I'm embracing the winds that started within me, this chaos that's in me. I'm embracing it and I'm learning to dance in the hellfire. That's so empowering. Like, these are the parts that are in me. I can't change it. So therefore, I'm just going to learn to dance in the hellfire. And then this half-life thing, like, I'm not a sciencey person. I think this is a sciencey term. But living past your half-life is like, excuse me, it's a Dr. Pepper's fault. I'm just kidding, Dr. Pepper. I love you. Can't talk bad about Dr. Pepper. Yeah, this half-life thing is like decay. Is that it? Like the things that want to wear me down, the things that want to ruin me and break me. I am still here. Things have tried to break me down. I'm still here, and these parts of me are now breaking free, and I'm leaning into them. Beautiful. You know that I'm sanctified by what's below. Like, I'm still pure. I'm still me. Even though all of these things have happened, what's underneath is still me, is still pure. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, all these things try and ruin me. No matter what you do, it's not going to take away who I am and what I am. I'm just done. I just need to let it go. Like, chaotically let it go.
Wait, are we wearing the same shirt?
What the hell is that? I freaked out then. I was like, who's talking to me? Anyway, let's carry on. Let's go. What just happened? Flag's almost gone. Sleep Token do this beautiful thing that I love, where they sing a melody and then they follow that melody with guitar. I don't know what it is about it, just does something to me and I just love it. But those lyrics, is this again like this sense of a person who is willing to embrace all of those parts of yourself that you've strived so hard to hide? Like, you might be the one to take away my pain. You might be the one to like embrace me. It's either like a new connection with someone else or a new connection with the self. I just love this idea of like connection. A connection with this new version of me, this transformative version of me. We're going to continue. We've still got a bit left to go. I need to get through this. We're going to get through this together. I'm surprised there's been no tears up to now. There's still time. There is still time. See what's next. Can you tell I'm obsessed with my new microphone? The flag. Are we listening to a saxophone right now? Sleep Token continue to surprise me. Ooh. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What?
With Grammarly, every email you send
was
can
that?
be
I
polished
need
and
to
ready to
see
go.
what that
So
was.
this is Grammarly's free
Go
quick fix
back.
feature. You can
Go
polish
back.
up
I
your
don't
emails
want this.
instantly.
What is this? No, go back. Go back. This is not what I want. I love you, pale face, but no. I need to calm down. What is wrong with me? Why am I shouting? What the F is that? What does it mean? I can't quite make it out. What does it mean? Someone tell me what it means. I need to calm down. Just reminding myself of that TikTok, you know, like, that's unfair. She made it. I need to calm down. Yeah, I just reminded myself of that. Oh my God, what is this? The Sleep Token fandom will come through with this. I just know. I'm not smart enough to work this out. What is he holding? What is that creature? Help. Saxophone? Saxophone? This, like, I do know a little bit about Sleep Token lore, right? And I know that there's this whole thing with like sleep and vessel and the toxic relationship between the two and this like character like story arc between the two of them. And I get that. And I know that there's this whole message about like nothing lasts forever and moving into a new era of Sleep Token. But when we look at this from another perspective, like obviously I'm a therapist, I want to see how this can apply to other people. I'm almost thinking like for those of us who have trauma, those of us who are neurodivergent, you know, that kind of thing, people try so hard to hide parts of themselves and suppress themselves and try and live a life to like please everyone else and live according to what they think other people want them to be. And there's almost a message in this of like, yes, there may be parts of yourself that are chaotic and that are uncharted and a bit unhinged and, you know, like those thorns to the rose. There may be parts of yourself that you feel are unlovable, but they're not. And there's this idea in this of like new connection, and it might not even be a new connection with a new person. It might be a connection with an existing person in your life or a connection with yourself again. It's just this idea of this new connection, embracing those parts of you, all parts of you, because every single part of you is lovable and worthy. And that is the message that I'm going to leave this video on, because I think it's so empowering and lovely. And I really do think that we can all take some of that. We could all do with a little bit more emergence. Did you like what I did there? If you enjoyed this video and you like to see more content like this, subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, do all of those things because they really, really help me out. I'm really trying to build a community here. And you know, I'm trying to get those messages out there about mental health. And if you do have any other comments to make about Sleep Token or this song or whatever, please leave them in the comments below. I'm dead interested to hear what other people make of things. And if you have any song requests for me to analyze, I would absolutely love to hear them. So tell me those as well. Anyway, I have really enjoyed having you here with me, and I will see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.